Hi, it's Dr. Greg Jantz. As a counselor, one of the things that we really want to have, because there are times that things happen in life can be a challenge and things that are out of our control. What we want to have is the ability to have resilience. What's that look like? Resilience. Well, resilience is important first when we feel that we're overwhelmed. Something outside of the norm has happened and it's put us in a place of total overload. And emotional resilience goes hand in hand with physical resilience. If I'm emotionally resilient, I have what I'll call a bounce back factor. I'm not denying what happened. I'm not denying the shock of the trauma that happened, but I have a built-in resilience that allows me to walk through painful times and have healing. Well, here's what it is. I made two notes. It's the ability to adapt and recover from a very tough period of time, trauma, stress. It's ability to recover. I can adapt. And once I adapt, I start to walk in recovery. Now, it doesn't mean that we're avoiding anything. It means we're going to know what to do in order to deal with them effectively. Sometimes that means I need to get some help here. This is beyond me. And that's part of resilience, knowing what's beyond me and then getting the help I need. Why does it matter? Okay, if I develop resilience, then things like my daily mental health, my daily gratitude, my sense of enjoyment for the day, it's going to really help insulate me from some of the outside factors that really are out of my control. I may still have depression or a time of that. It probably is going to be a little shorter, probably not as deep if I have resilience. I'm still going to have periods where there could be anxiety, but that anxiety period probably is going to be a little less, and the anxiety will not be as paralyzing as it probably would have been. All right. How do we build emotional resilience? Let's just get right to that. I have to be working ongoingly to building a positive mindset. A positive mindset. Two things are required. Self-compassion. Okay, so we got to move out of self-blame. We need to practice some self-forgiveness. Sometimes we're human beings and we make mistakes. And instead of punishing ourselves over and over and over, we go, okay, I really learned from that. Okay, I am going to forgive and let go so that I can go and grow and go forward. We've got to have that frame of mind. By the way, self-forgiveness or forgiveness of others is not excusing anything. It's saying, in order to be healthy, I have to let this go. I'm not going to carry that grudge. I'm not going to let myself become poisoned by resentments towards people or towards myself. So, also, as we focus on gratitude, I'd encourage you to start a gratitude journal. Really begin to get some time where maybe it's three gratitudes a day, but get in a frame reference of gratitude. You'll get in a reference as gratitude comes. You'll start to feel more optimistic. You'll start to feel more optimistic for your future, and it will come together. Okay. Now we're going to focus. Number 2, this is cultivating a positive mindset. I wrote down focus on our strengths rather than our failures. Sometimes when we get into a mode of depression, we forget all of our qualities, all of our strengths. And this is really important. So I want to say, let's get into our strengths. Let's get into having a time where we're focusing on the positive and good things about ourselves. All of us will make mistakes. All of us have had failure. It is part of being a human being. Okay. Number 2, develop problem-solving skills. How do I become a problem solver? I'm going to make baby steps every day. I don't always know how to solve everything, but I'm going to get the help I need. I'm going to get feedback. I'm going to get input, but I'm going to see every day, and I want you to carry this with you. Every day is about making progress. Every day is about making progress. And I'm going to be more proactive. If I'm struggling and I'm not doing good self-care and I'm not drinking my water and I'm not going out for a 20-minute walk or I'm not exercising, I want to begin today with the gratitude. I'm so glad that I can do that. And I am going to work on this each day. Progress, not perfection. Work at progress every day. All right. Strengthen our support system. We need to have 3 to 5 people in our lives that, they really represent support. They represent truth. They represent compassion. They represent good friend. They represent faithful. They're reliable. And you can tell them the truth and you feel acceptance. Those are the kind of relationships. So I'd say, well, I'm going to work on that. I'm going to spend time with people versus isolating so that I can develop those relationships. Okay, there's a time where we need to seek guidance from professionals, and there's times where if I've really been struggling for a long period of time and my resilience is net negative and I'm not bouncing back, okay, then I need to seek some help to get to the root causes so that I can strengthen myself emotionally, so that I can build resilience. There are times, and this is why we work with folks from all over the country, where I need to ask, okay, this is beyond me. I need help, and to ask for that. All right. Every day is an opportunity to build resilience. Every day. Think of it in the whole person. I'm going to build resilience emotionally. I'm not going to be carrying around hurt and anger. I'm going to build resilience in my life in a faith or spiritually. I'm going to begin to do things that renew my faith. I'm going to build it in my relationships. I'm going to build resilience in my physical well-being. I'm going to start caring for my body. Just think the difference that 30 days can make. It is really true. It's amazing. You can get into a new pattern. We've heard it said it takes about 21 days to establish a new pattern. We can get moving with that new pattern. And we can begin to see some great things happen. Just give it enough time. Build on that 30 days. You can build resilience. And emotional resilience is so important. It's related to emotional intelligence. And that's what we want. We want to have a sound mind. We want to be strong in our thinking and how we see ourselves and others, so that we can also let that affect all of our relationships as well as our physical well-being. All right. Resilience, respond to it, see it as progress, not perfection, but I'm going to keep building my resiliency every day. I'm going to deal with whatever the root causes are that is tripping me up. So I may not be there yet, but I'm committed to dealing with those things that I need to.